Welcome to episode 3 of Stories of the Hymns That We Love to Sing. Today we will be featuring the hymn writer Philipp Nikolai. But before we begin, I'd like to ask you this question. Have you ever heard this phrase before? We believe, teach, and confess. If you have, those words come from the Formula of Concord, which is part of our Lutheran confessions that every pastor in the Lutheran Church has to subscribe to. It is our Lutheran faith in the book form. Of course, the Bible means the most, but this is a correct interpretation of the Bible. So we have the Book of Concord here. This is a recent edition. Book of Concord here, an earlier edition, and the one here as well. The Book of Concord. It's a good book to read. It's kind of challenging sometimes. But it states what the Lutheran Church believes, teaches, and confesses. Philipp Nikolai was born on August 10th, 1556 in Mengringhausen, Waldeck, Germany, where his father was a pastor. He later undertook his theological education at the University of Erfurt in 1574 and continued at the University of Wittenberg until his graduation in 1579. Nikolai's first pastoral role was as an assistant to his father in Mengringhausen, beginning in 1579, in which he served for 4 years. In 1583, he served as pastor at Herdecke in Westphalia, where his father had earlier introduced evangelical Lutheran theology. This met great resistance from the town council, which preferred Roman theological preferences. That is what is known now as the Roman Catholic Church. Philip was eventually forced to resign in the wake of the Spanish invasion of Herdecke in 1586. For a short time, he ministered in secret to the Lutherans in Cologne, in their homes. He eventually accepted a pastorate in Unna in Westphalia, where a plague overtook the town and killed approximately 1,400 of his parishioners during 1597, with funerals for more than 300 during the month of July alone. The following December, Nikolai fled from Unna because of a Spanish invasion. He was unable to return to his flock until 4 months later. Throughout his ministry, he remained steadfast to the unaltered Augsburg Confession. He was also a proponent of classic Lutheran teaching concerning the nature of the Lord's Supper as the very body and very blood of Christ for the forgiveness of sins. As controversies were happening amongst the Lutherans, Nikolai urged the clergy of his principality to adopt the newly drafted Formula of Concord of 1577 as another statement of the Orthodox Lutheran Christian faith. Nikolai died in Hamburg on October 26, 1608. Today he is known as the creator of the Lutheran Chorale. He is best known for 2 of his beloved hymns, O Morning Star, How Fair and Bright, which is known as the mother of chorales, and Wake, Awake, for Night is Flying, which is known as the father of chorales.